Hi guys, welcome to our daily encounter. In Proverbs chapter 16 and verse 25, it says, "There is a way which seems right to a man, but its end is the way of death." And this proverb teaches us a truth that is found multiple times in the book of Proverbs. And that is that it's not within us to make sound decisions, oftentimes. And there are many times in which we think the right path or a particular path is the right path to take, and it just ends in disaster. And there's several reasons for that. One of the reasons is because oftentimes our decisions are not prompted by wisdom or by seeking the Lord or any of those things, but it's simply based on our desire. Oftentimes we think a particular path is the right path to take because it seems pleasant. It seems like something that will bring us pleasure or will put us into contact with pleasant things or will bring comfort to us. But in the end, it just ends in disaster. Maybe we get immediate gratification from it, but ultimately it ends in quote unquote death. Or, because of our limited knowledge, we don't always have the full story. We don't always have, our vision is limited. We don't necessarily see all the pros and cons. We don't see all the ins and outs of a particular situation. And so the decisions that we make, if we're just relying upon our own knowledge and understanding, is based on limited knowledge. We just don't know all the facts. And therefore, when we just trust in ourselves to make decisions, oftentimes it leads to disaster because there's elements of the situation that we just could not consider and couldn't even comprehend a lot of the times. And then also we make bad decisions sometimes because our worldview is wrong. It's just, we just have a totally wrong outlook on life. And because of that, it filters into our decision making and oftentimes misguides us and leads us in the wrong direction. And so if we trust in ourselves to make decisions, oftentimes this leads to, again, disaster, or as the proverb says, death. We can see this all the way back at the beginning of humanity, with Eve in the garden, when she ate of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. It seemed like the right thing to do, especially after she was tempted by Satan. In verse 6 of Genesis 3, it says, "When the woman saw that the tree was good for food, and that it was a delight to the eyes, and that the tree was desirable to make one wise, she took from its fruit and ate. And she also gave to her husband with her, and he ate." Seemed like the right thing. This tree was good for food, looked like good food to eat. It was delightful to the eyes. It was something that she desired with her eyes. And it also would make her wise, she felt. And so based on her own reasoning, and of course prompted by Satan, but also based on her own reasoning, it seemed like the right path to take. But it ended in death, as we know, through the curse placed upon Adam, that from dust he came and from dust he shall return. And so what all this teaches us is that we need to each and every day rely upon the Lord for our decisions, and to seek the Lord's wisdom. Do like James chapter 1 says, and seek the wisdom of God. God is not going to hold back on us or, be offended that we're asking for wisdom. No, he gives it liberally to those who ask him. And just seek the wisdom of the Lord. Get into God's word, know God's word. Let it penetrate our hearts so much that it motivates our actions. But stay in prayer with the Lord over every situation in our lives, and not lean on our own understanding, but trust in the Lord in each and every moment of our day. And then we know that the Lord leads us in the pathways that are good. Maybe not immediate gratification, might actually be immediate suffering, but the ultimate good that comes out of it is what God can see, that goes beyond our vision, goes beyond our knowledge. And that's what we should desire, the higher good, the greater good, the more permanent good that can come out of the situations we encounter. So let's think about these things and reflect on them as we do our reading today. With that, guys, I do thank you for watching the video today. Hope you guys have a great day. Love you guys. God bless.